Cancer, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot, here to do a weekly reading for you. But before we do that, I want to do something this week that I'm curious about. I have this little deck called Empowering Questions, and there's some great questions in here. And what I'm doing this week is I'm asking Cancer, I'm asking Aries, and I'm asking Taurus and Gemini this question. And I would love it if you would answer it in the comments below, you know, in the most honest way that you can. Nobody here is going to judge your response. It might allow you to put something into words or think about something or get something out. And I also challenge you, if you're here on my channel, you're probably feeling like you're on some type of spiritual journey, which you absolutely are. Everybody is, but some people are aware of it and some people are not. So I would also challenge you to ask somebody, maybe even your person, you know, the same question and see what type of answer they give you. All right. So let's see what we get as the question. I'm doing water signs first this week. So you're the first one that I'm presenting this question to. All right. So let's see what we get. Whoops. What do we have? What is my worst fear? How does it limit my possibilities in life? Have you ever really thought about this? Have you ever really put it down into writing? It might actually help you to release whatever that fear is. I would love for you to answer this. I will put my response, I will pin my response in the comments for all the signs that I'm doing this with. And I'm also curious to see how, you know, a water sign answers this question versus a fire sign versus an earth sign versus an air sign. You know, how do the responses differ? So, you know, if you're inclined, share your thoughts here, okay? Your response might help somebody else, okay? And this is a big thing because really, at the end of the day, there's only love and fear. All right, so that's the question. What is my worst fear? Maybe looking at how that applies to your reading today. All right, so that's going to be the question for Aries, Gemini, Cancer, and Taurus this week, okay? You know, and I'll switch up the signs, and I'm going to add this element to, you know, to my readings, because I'm a curious person. I love hearing what other people think about things like this. You know, somebody's worst fear might be, you know, somebody else's greatest love, you know? So it's interesting to me. So anyways, let's get into your reading for the week. I'm going to start off with this kind of Halloween looking deck, oracle deck. And then we'll get into picking your questions of the week. All right. Let's start with what's in the middle here for you. Rebirth. Okay, so you might be going through, you know, this literally could be the death card, right? So the energy of Scorpio, you might be dealing with a Scorpio. This can also be the Judgment card. You might be feeling somewhat judged in some way. But that negative is causing a positive for you. It's causing some type of rebirth in you. Something that might have been unpleasant to go through is causing a rebirth in you in some way. So let's see what is surrounding this rebirth here for you. Magic. Love it. This magic card has been coming out all over the place this week. So, you know, this rebirth, this transformation, you know, transformation would be Death card, right? So also Scorpio energy. You know, this, whatever this is, might end up feeling really, really good to you in the end. Really magical, easy. Like things might be getting easier for you unexpectedly. What else do we have here? Power. The witch's hat. Power. So, you know, I feel like you have the power and the magic to make this rebirth a success for you. I feel like you're moving towards a very positive, successful energy. Maybe a magical, powerful connection is happening for you. All right, so we'll see how this plays into your reading. All right, so we're going to pull your questions for the week. Again, by using these cards, you know, I'm basically surrendering the reading to Spirit and seeing what question comes up for you, what topic comes up for you, okay? Sometimes it's going to be bang on, it's going to be your reading. Sometimes it isn't. And for those of you that it isn't your reading, try to just realize that and realize that maybe there was a topic that needed to be discussed for the collective that wasn't your reading this particular time. All right. All right, so we have chemistry and an unspoken connection. What's also interesting, and I don't recall what yours was last week, but part of me wants to say that this might have been the same topic. I don't think it's the same question, but it might have been the same topic. So, you know, if a certain topic repeatedly comes up, there's probably a reason for that. Excuse me. So, what are the questions here? Why does this connection feel magical in a way? All right, so there we have that magic. All right, it might be powerful magic, it feels like. The connection has a powerful magic to it. And then the second question is, why does this connection torture me at the same time? All right, so let's take a deeper look into those questions. All right, so why does this connection feel magical? And also, why does this connection torture me at the same time? Okay, let's see. Okie doke. Let's see. What do we have? First card, most important. And Lovers. Card of Gemini. All right, so first card, like I say, is always most important. So the Lovers, there is this probably just undeniable connection and chemistry between you and this person. And it's like in this particular card, you know, here she is standing by herself, you know, and I feel like she's looking at two different paths. So, you know, one path might be exploring this unspoken connection, and the other path might be, you know, going it alone. Or, you know, this can also be that she's looking back on her childhood and she's looking at where she is going. So like where she's been and where she's going. But the Lovers is about an undeniable mutual attraction. It's not necessarily about love in the immediate, but it says that it can grow into love. It's about the initial spark, the connection that can potentially grow into love. And in this case, it could absolutely, this connection could be a complete rebirth for you. Okay? And this rebirth is surrounded by powerful magic, which is what this connection feels like for you. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, I feel like in this case, you might feel very alone in what this chemistry or electricity between you and this person is doing to you. Like, it's almost unexplainable. You actually might not be talking about it with anybody, and if you are, you feel like you can't really find the words to describe what it is or what's happening between you and this person. I feel like this is more, look at, she's out in the woods by herself, you know, and she feels a little bit alone. It's like she doesn't know where to go or what to do when it comes to this connection. What do we have here? We have the Elder of Pentacles. This is the King of Pentacles. So this is card of Taurus. You might be dealing with a Taurus. You might be dealing with a Gemini. Okay, but when you're around this person, it feels like you have everything. I feel like this is potentially a very mature connection. So I don't feel heavy drama around this connection. I don't feel, even though the Seven of Swords is here, I don't feel sneakiness. I don't feel deception. I don't feel anything that isn't genuine, because the King of Pentacles is here. This person, whoever they are, allows you to be very happy in your own skin, happy with what you have, happy with what you have to give. I feel like the other person sees you as somebody that has something to offer them in the physical world. And I don't necessarily mean material things, okay? Even though it's the King of Pentacles. It might mean that. It might mean that you are very well off and you have a lot to give in the material world. But I feel like it's more of a genuine energy or a genuine, mature love. This feels like a mature connection. I love seeing that. What else do we have here? And then we have the Emperor in the reverse. It's like you don't know if you're coming or going. You know, the Emperor in the reverse, it's like, it can mean a lot of things. You might feel like it's almost like you're being led by this person. Like you might feel like you have completely surrendered, or that you have just fallen over for this person. If you are the masculine and we have the Emperor here in the reverse, it's like you're weak in the knees. You're weak in the knees. This person just has made you fall over for them. And when the Emperor falls over, it's like complete submission. Emperors don't do that. Emperors don't submit. So that's why if you're the masculine in this particular situation, you feel this unexplainable energy that isn't normally like you. Okay? You know, if you're the feminine, it's like you might have brought a masculine to their knees, and not even know it. What do we have here? We have the Elder of Cups, which is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, what is the King of Cups? What do I always say the King of Cups is? Unspoken love. So it doesn't matter when you met this person. It doesn't matter how long you've known this person. There is the element of the unspoken is showing up here. So that means that, in addition to this being possibly an overwhelming chemical connection between the two of you, an electric connection between the two of you. It's like, where did this feeling of love come from? It's almost like it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense that I could love this person or this person could love me at this point. It doesn't make sense. So why does this connection feel magical in a way? I feel like it really is, first of all, this could be very much a connection between two people that are older, okay? And when I say older, you define what that means to you, okay? Older is going to mean different things to different people, but it feels like a very mature connection. So you might have lived a lot of years and never have found yourself in this, experience. And it feels like the older you get, the less new experiences you have. So it has sparked something beautiful within you and within the other person. It feels new, it feels fresh, it feels like something I haven't experienced before. Or if I have experienced it, I feel like you experienced it when you, like your first love. It almost feels like that, okay? King of Cups is card of Cancer. All right, so that's you. So we definitely have to explore that card. All right, so I want to take a look at this Emperor in the reverse first and the Seven of Swords. Emperor in the reverse, and then we have the Novice of Wands. All right, so that's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands in the reverse is almost like the Knight of Wands, when it's in the reverse, it's like you're questioning whether or not, first of all, this is real. Second of all, you're questioning whether or not this is worth your time, even though it feels very new to you, very like something that you haven't experienced before. This is where your maturity, okay, in life might get in your way. Okay, you might be stuck in your ways of doing things. Like, is this something that I'm really going to explore at this point in my life? And again, older is going to mean different things to different people. But you're questioning whether or not it's worth your time, even though it feels really good. And anything that feels that good, you're almost trying to squash the passion that you're feeling. Why are you doing that? Ace of Wands, there's the passion. I don't feel like you're going to be able to do it. Okay? The Ace of Wands is here. This over-the-top, passionate energy, these feelings that maybe you've never felt have surfaced for a reason. Seven of Swords clarified by the Moon, card of Pisces. So, I feel like if over the course of your life, I feel like there's been instances where you questioned in the past whether something was worth your time, and you didn't take advantage of something, or you didn't move forward on something, and it might have built some regret along the way. So it's like you kept your feelings in the dark in the past. Possibly this is also a card of fear. You were afraid of what it might have shown you in your life. You might be afraid of deep intimacy on a certain level. So I feel like this is showing up again for you. And, you know, it's like, how many chances do you get, really? You can probably count on one hand how many times you've actually experienced this. So there's a reason it doesn't come up very often. And there's also a reason, you know, when it does come up, that there's a reason you're supposed to listen to it and move towards it, move towards the lovers. You know, so this is causing you, again, to think about, you know, what has happened in the past, how you might have reacted to a connection in the past that you didn't move forward with, and what it would have meant if you had. And you're getting this experience again to show you possibly the magical power of this rebirth for you in your life. This might be completely life-changing for you to explore this and squash that fear that has prevented you from possibly reaching a certain potential in your life. So I do feel like this is very mature energy. I also want to explore the King of Cups because that's you, Cancer. And we're going to take a look at the Lovers too. All right, we have Temperance, card of Sagittarius. You might be connecting to a Sagittarius. And I feel like in this case, you might have been very, very patient around love your whole life. You might have been waiting for the right person your whole life. And now, because something is sparking with somebody, you're afraid you're going to miss it like you've missed it in the past. And then we have the Initiate of Wands, which is actually the Queen of Wands. This person makes you feel like the best version of yourself. Queen of Wands is also a card of Leo. You might be dealing with a Leo. Okay, so when we're asking, why does this connection feel magical in a way? Because you have experienced this same type of connection, maybe not to this degree, but I feel like this keeps showing up. This type of connection might keep showing up for you because it wants to push you to a deeper level of the feelings that you keep tied up or you keep hidden. You might like spending a lot of time on your own, but I feel like this connection has brought somebody to their knees. And I feel like your power is here for the taking. This connection feels really, really good. Feels really good. So why does this connection torture you at the same time? Well, I feel like if you really listen to this part of it, we might know why that is. All right, so why does this connection torture you at the same time? This is the Dark Woods Tarot, by the way. And this deck is the Pagan Tarot. All right, so let's see, what do we have? We've got the Three of Wands in the reverse. We have the Two of Cups in the upright. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is about give and take. I feel like especially if you're, again, a more mature type of couple, or there's more of a mature energy here. And maturity doesn't necessarily equate with age, okay? I've met very, very mature 22-year-olds and very immature 62-year-olds. So it doesn't necessarily equate with age. But this is about give and take. The Two of Cups is confirming for you that your person does have this mutual connection. It's like ready for the taking. All right, the feelings are mutual. What you feel, they feel. And then the Three of Wands in the reverse. Three of Wands is about expectations. You feel like you're either going to disappoint somebody, or you feel like you ultimately could be disappointed. That's why you are in this energy of, is it worth my time? Is it worth my time if I'm just going to end up hurt, or I'm just going to end up going through a divorce again, or I'm just going to end up, right back in the same place? Well, if you think about it, that's why this connection is torturing you, is because you're comparing it to the connections, first of all, that never happened in your life, that you never took advantage of. But then you're also comparing this connection to the connections that did happen in your life, but also didn't work out. So it's like you're not allowing yourself the potential to experience something that you've never experienced before. Okay, this might be the energy of your person. This might be the energy of you. Okay, I feel like it could go either way. But keep in mind that every two people that you put together has the potential to be the most ideal, intimate, loving relationship you could possibly ever have. Every connection has that potential. But you're comparing what could go wrong or what has gone wrong with something that you don't even know could happen for you. And that's why this magical power is surrounding this rebirth. This is an opportunity for a rebirth for you, because you're living primarily in the past when it comes to your relationships and connections. The relationships that didn't work out, and then the relationships that never happened and that you have potential regret over. So why would we compare what is potentially a beautiful thing here with things that didn't work out in the past? That's the sad thing about having experience in life, is that we do that. We do that as human beings. And I feel like this is saying, let that all go. Allow yourself to experience the newness and the beautifulness of, it almost feels like puppy love. And again, this is making somebody fall to their knees with this beautiful mutual connection here. So, let's see. I want to do these two. Let's get some oracle cards on this. Cancer. So, boy, if this didn't hit it on the head, what is my worst fear? How does it limit my possibilities in life? This literally describes your reading. Your worst fear, for those of you that this resonates with, is literally hindering the possibilities in your life with something that could be absolutely brand new and beautiful. One for you, one for your person. This magical power is surrounding you. You might feel that. You might feel that around you. One for you and one for your person. All right, let's see. For you, what do we got? The charm of simplicity. I love this, okay? The number 18 breaks down to the number 9, which can be just about you. So if you're overcomplicating something by how you're thinking about it, especially if you're comparing it to what hasn't worked in the past, I feel like the charm of simplicity is what this situation calls for from you. And then we have guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. So I feel like this is guidance through surrender, you know, surrendering to the charm of simplicity, keeping it simple, surrendering to what it is that your intuition is telling you. And I feel like some of you have a really strong intuition about what's going on here, and you're embracing your power, your magical powers here to create a beautiful rebirth in your life, no matter what stage of life you're in. And for those of you that are very young, no matter how old you get, nobody ever feels like they're anything but an 18-year-old. Okay? You never feel different on the inside. So you always have that opportunity to, recapture, those brand new feelings. As you get older, again, everything becomes less new, less fresh. But I feel like there's an opportunity for a new, fresh experience for you that might just knock your socks off. So what do we have here for this person? A beautiful face. All right, so I feel like this person, when they see your face, they think about how beautiful you are, but not only on the outside, but in the inside as well. 3s are about communication. I almost feel like you feel this when this person looks at you. You feel beautiful, or you feel attractive or handsome, okay? What else do we have for this person? Inner power. I always equate this card with Leo. So again, there might be a Leo for some of you. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. If you happen to be the feminine and this is your person, I feel like this person is getting ready to embrace their masculine energy, and they're getting ready to take action and do what must be done. Because I feel like your beauty, and again, doesn't matter how you think of yourself in terms of physical beauty or inner beauty, this person sees you as beautiful. Okay, so many people are so hard on themselves when it comes to what they consider to be beautiful, especially our younger population. Very hard on themselves. You shouldn't be like that. You don't have to be like that. People that are supposed to be in your life will find you beautiful. Your energy. The physical, I realize, is important to many, but it also, the perception of physical beauty changes as a relationship grows too, no matter how old you are. You can see beauty in every age, and you see youth in everybody's eyes, no matter how old they are. At least I do. All right, so that is what we have for you, Cancer, okay? Don't forget about this. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. What is your worst fear, and how does it limit your possibilities in life? Literally, by writing it out, could get this energy out of you too, okay? All right, that's what I got for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, I am doing a special for anybody that this would be your first reading with me. I do find that people will say a lot of times that, they got a lot more out of it than they expected. So there's no judgment in my readings. There doesn't need to be any fear or nervousness about it. It's just you and me in your readings. So if you would like to take advantage of that, please do. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Thanks so much. Have a great week. Bye.